What's up, fellow gamers? Today we're playing a game called Idle Dice. And on this game, you have a die, as you can see right here inside of the center. And if I click down on the roll, it will roll the die. And because it rolled a 4, I receive 4 points, which goes into the overall bank up top here. If I continue to do so again, I roll again. I rolled a 6. It shows me I get 6 points for it, and then it adds up to 10. And if you roll this a few times, you will see we now have enough for the upgrade. We have 19, the upgrade is 10. And by clicking upgrade, multiple things happen. One, we get the silly achievement, and we now get the auto roll. And the auto roll, every approximately 5 seconds, will roll by itself for you. And this will allow it to idle, hence the name Idle Dice. Or we have the option while this bar is going up to just click this roll button, which will continue to roll the die faster. And now that we've done this a few times, you can see we have 133 points up top here. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade this die a little bit. And once it hits level 10, we now have the option to buy a second die, but we need 100 points in order to achieve that. So we'll spin here a few times real quick, see if we can get up to 100, which we have now achieved. We're at 126. Before I forget, so each time I click this, you see right here above my mouse, it has multiplier number 10. So this number is now multiplied times 10. As you can see, I just rolled a 2, which gave me 20 points. And this time I rolled a 6, which will give me 60, adding into this. So now we buy a second die. And this die starts off, as you would imagine, at level 1, but the multiplier starts off at times 2. So even though I haven't clicked to upgrade it at all yet, even though we rolled a 6, we have now gotten 12 points for it. Twice in a row there, as you guys just saw. So let's go ahead and roll for a little while here and see if we can get some more upgrades and some more die. Oh, this opened up over here. This is a pair multiplier. So it cost me 50 points to upgrade that to 2.2. Now 118 to 2.4, 2.6. And as you can see now from rolling a 6 and a 2, we got 64 points. 3 and a 2 gave us 34 points. So now we're hoping to target some pairs. We have a multiplier on the pairs on top of these multipliers that are just below the die itself. Upgrade this a few times. Now that's reached level 5. We want to get it to level 10 to open up the next die. And I know from playing this a little bit so far, it maxes out at 5 die. All right, now we rolled the dice a few times. We got a little over 2K. Let's go ahead and upgrade this to level 10 if we can. Yes, we can. And then it'll be 1,000 to get our third die, and that opens up a triplet multiplier, which multiplies triplets by 7.7. So if we get 3 of a kind, get a big bonus, which is now up to 9.1 because we upgraded it a few times. I've been just clicking this a bunch. I'm hoping to get a 3 of a kind so I can show you guys how big the bonus is. This game doesn't want to seem to give me a triple right now. Giving me that pair quite a few times, even consecutively like that. It isn't too bad though, because the pair got me 280, as you can see, and it's only a pair of 2s. There's a pair of 4s for 405. It's still big money. Pair of 6s for 509. Doesn't seem to want to give me the triple right now. And this multiplier is jumping up quite a lot. You see it jumps up 4 times every time we click this. So it's currently at 20. We click it again, it goes to 24. We click it again, it goes to 28. And we can't click it again right now because we don't have enough. But as you can imagine, it would go to 32. Lots of pairs, but still not the 3 times bonus. All right, so we've gotten this up to level 10 now. And then we need 10,000 to buy our 4th die. And we're halfway there currently, so that's not too shabby. Still getting pairs, but not our 3 times. 3 in a row, 3 of a kind. Well, I'll tell you what, since it wants to keep giving us the pair, we're gonna boost up the pair bonus quite a bit. We couldn't even get it that high, only 3.2. I was hoping to upgrade that pretty high so that we can get extra money for that. I call it money, but I guess it's just points. Doesn't actually have a dollar sign next to it. All right, we've achieved enough to get our 4th die. Let's add that in, and that one has an 8-time multiplier to start. Let me see if it goes up by 8 every time. Although we need almost 11,000, which we only have 5.1 out of. Let's go ahead and roll these a few times, see how much that multiplier goes up. There's a triplet. We got 3.3K for those 3 die. And now we have enough for this upgrade. So that's at 8. It did go up to 16. So this one multiplies by 8 times, which is nice. And as you can see, on a lot of these rolls, we'll get multiple 100 as opposed to, there's 700, as opposed to... Well, now it wants to give us a triplet again. Not complaining, not complaining. There's a pair. As opposed to that, 254 just for rolling. No sets, no bonuses, no pairs, no triplets, none of that stuff. All right, let's put some points in over here. Get some of these bonuses going up. Get 2 pairs there. Get 2,000 for that. There's a triplet for another 2K. And what I have noticed is it has a history tab here that'll show you what you got paid for what rolls. So we got a triplet with a 2, a 2, a 2, and a 4. So the first 3 die were all 2s, and the last one was a 4. This is a multiplier bonus that comes in later on in the play. I'll show you when we guys get there. And that paid us 2.28K. As you can see down here, we have one at 3.5K. We just got one for 2.72K. And we can now afford a few upgrades here, but not to get this to level 10 yet. We might actually spend a little bit of this money back here, getting these other multipliers up, because each die has its own multiplier. So as you can see, this one we moved up, it's level 67, which only had the one-time multiplier since it's the first die. And now that multiplies by 67, or this one only multiplies by 20, and that one multiplies by 40. Do you like this game? I've been playing it for what, 10 minutes? And you dare to ask me such a question? Where's my maybe ask me later button? Yeah, I'll click yes. Get this multiplier up a bit. So the good thing is, the more dice we have here, the higher our odds are of actually getting pairs. We seem to be getting pairs quite often, and triplets once in a while, so we should upgrade those multipliers. This way we're getting paid more in the long run for them. We're gonna focus this last die right here right now, because we need to get this to level 10 so that we can get our 5th die. We just got 4 of a kind for 71K for 4 threes. 4 threes adds up to 12, but with the multipliers it was 71,000. We might have enough to finish upgrading this now, actually. We do. Alright, so we need 100K. We can get our 5th die. 5th and final. That's a pair. That's a pair. That's a pair. That's 2 pairs. Alright, now we got enough. We can buy our 5th and final die. That's another 4 of a kind, right as soon as we bought that for 109K. Pretty sweet, baby. Alright, let's upgrade these multipliers. So there's a bunch of them in here now. You guys saw the pair, the triplet, the 2 pair, the 4 times multiplier. We also have the option to get a straight multiplier, a full house multiplier, and that's based off of if you were playing poker, basically. Well, a pair of 1s just gave us 5K, but we need 100K to upgrade this die. And this die has a 16 times multiplier on it. Alright, so we're going to try to progress this first die right now, because I know from experience in playing this a little bit so far, that if we get this to level 100, as you can see it's currently at 68, we get a chance to prestige it. I actually think they call it Ascend in this game. 98, 99, 100. Yeah, it's called Ascend. And by clicking Ascend, it allows us to now draw a card. And this is where you start getting huge multipliers. So I could pick this card, which will put an 8 times multiplier on top of my already multiplied number on the 3rd die. The card progression per ascension, which allows us to get more cards, will be multiplied times 2, or all die has a 3 times multiplier on it, and I think I'm going to take this one currently. This seems to be the best to start off, and these are going to be my options. Okay, sorry, I was just reading these. These are going to be my options for the next time that I get to draw a card. And you get the option to draw the card by going ahead and getting all these to level 100 and ascending each one of the die. And as you can see now, this number is going up ridiculously fast. We're going to level this one up because while this is our last die, once we get this to level 10, I believe, it adds in a option to get a multiplier, which we'll see if we can get. We can get to 7 currently, so we need 3 more. Let's go ahead and roll for a little bit here. All right, that might be high enough now, so we only need 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Yes, and wow, 10 million. All right, so when we buy this now, this is going to add a multiplier on the end, but we need 10 million, to which we only have less than a half of a million. So we should now probably spend some points, I guess, in here and on these upgrades. Let's put a little bit in some of these. Now that we've gotten these up about as high as we can, let's close this, roll a few times, and we'll upgrade our current die. Let's upgrade this one a bunch. That's up to level 60. This is getting crazy. A pair just gave us 20,000. Straight just gave us 165. That's just nuts. All right, we're a little over a million. Let's go ahead and upgrade this a bunch. See how high we can get this one. Can we get this to ascend? Oh, we might be able to. No, we're gonna be a little shy, aren't we? We're at level 94, 6 more levels. Let's click this a bunch. Let's get this one to ascend. Does that might give us the option to draw another card? You know, these aren't the best. I know they have better ones hidden inside of the deck. Oh man, that straight just gave us 293K. That's awesome. Full house, 361K. Sweet. 98, 99, we can do it. That'll allow us to ascend, and we're just shy of that bar down there in order to be able to draw another card. So we have to ascend a 3rd die now. I wonder if it's going to start to make sense to try to save up the 10 million and buy this. Yeah, 'cause even these multipliers are getting very expensive over here. It's pretty common in a lot of these games though, right? Yep, I think we're going to. I think we're going to save the 10 million and try to buy this multiplier. So I know this multiplies by this number here, the overall number. All right, so that didn't take nearly as long as I expected. We just crossed the 10 million mark. Even though that only allows us to buy one upgrade, buying this now puts a multiplier that goes either a choice of buy one or buy two. You can see the multiplication symbol. It's going to multiply this number by one or by two. It's going to keep randomizing. That number basically doubled. That would have been half of that. All right, so we need to focus on trying to get another card to get our next multiplier. In order to do that, this is going to be probably our easiest one, our cheapest one to level up. Let's boost this a bunch of times. Let's go through that money fast. We can get it to 75, 76, 77. That means we still got 23 more upgrades to go until we're going to be able to draw another card. Oh my god, I just noticed to upgrade this is 100 billion points. How in the, where in the... That triple just paid us 331 though. Maybe that's how. That straight just paid us 849. Whoa. Let's go ahead and upgrade this one a couple times again now. We are up to 87. 13 more to go. But it's getting close to 1 million in upgrade right now. So also, as you progress in the game, if you look down here in the bottom corner, we can click this to prestige and it'll add a 63 times multiplier onto all of our spins initially. And I'm assuming just like a lot of these other games, you can just keep on prestiging over and over and over again. We're going to see how far we can progress today without prestiging though. And if you guys end up liking this video a bunch, gets a lot of views and a lot of likes, we'll play it again in the future. That 4 times multiplier gave us 2.13 million. It also had the 2 times bonus over here. Show you guys in the history here. So that 4 times multiplier was 4 4s. It had the 2 times multiplier on it, and that gave us 2.13 million. All right, let's click this one a few times. This is going to get pretty close here now. We're not going to get totally there. We're at 95. So 5 more, then we can prestige again. Then we can draw another card. That straight just paid us 500k. Beautiful. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we rolled a 5. That's what paid us so much. 15 million. It only had a 1 times multiplier. Too bad it wasn't 2. 15. Get this big bonus over here for 200 million. 200 million in one go right now seems a little rough, given that I'm still getting only a couple 100k, sometimes even less than 100k, like that right there. 111k, 250k. On a big bonus, we're getting 1.7 mil. Saving up to 200 mil right now is pretty far off, it feels like. I wonder if it's worth it to put anything inside of here. We're getting a lot of pairs and 2 pairs. Let's get this back over 1 million so that we can go ahead and put a bonus back into 2 pairs. Just even to save up to upgrade this one time right now is taking a little bit of time for us, but we're still going to push this all the way up to 100. As usual, we set ourselves a goal and we're going to stay focused on it until we get it. But we have been rolling for a while here, and we finally have the option to upgrade this to 97. It's getting very expensive, 17 million per upgrade right now, and this number just keeps rising each time we click it. Moving on to 99. And finally, 100. All right, let's go ahead and ascend this card. That does give us the upgrade enough to draw a card. And let's hope this multiplier, all combo multipliers times 5. Let's see how well this card starts paying us. 2 pair gave us 1.14 million. A pair gave us 1.3. Pair 500k. We're already up to 11 million though. So I think saving up to 200 right now is not gonna be too far out of the question. I wonder if it's worth taking some points in over here, because I'm pretty sure this is what's multiplying by 5 right now. 2 million for a triplet, ain't too bad. 12 million for a full house. Oh yeah, baby, we're gonna save up 3 million for a triplet. We're gonna save up for this 200 million. We upgraded a few small things over there on the left, and now we're already back at close to 20 million. All right, we've been clicking for not that long, not as bad as I thought. We've just gotten up to above 200 million. That full house just paid us another 9 million, so now we're at 210 already. We can finally afford to buy this second multiplier. So we have the option now, like it just did right there, to multiply times 4. Should give us 10 million for, I didn't get to actually see what it was that paid us that. These numbers will start getting insane. It wants 100 billion to upgrade this one next, and 4 trillion to upgrade this one next. I guess the question is now, do we go to try to ascend this? Will we have enough to draw another card? Because this 10 times multiplier looks amazing. What did we just spin? We rolled 5 4s with a 2 times multiplier on and got 1.97 billion. Well, I guess we became a billionaire by just rolling die. Let's go ahead and see if we can ascend this card and whether or not that's gonna make it. Oh, we can, baby. We definitely can. Oh, can we? We're gonna find out very soon here whether or not ascending, there we go, whether or not ascending this die is going to allow us to draw another card. Fifth dice gets a 6. All dice gets a 3. First dice gets a 10. That's a lot of multipliers. Which one do I choose? Let's see about this one actually really quick. I want to see how much that helps. I want to see how quick we can get back up to 1 billion. So pair right there gave us 16 million. Triplet gave us 16 million. That pair gave us 5. I think we can get back up there again pretty quick now. We're already at 175. This isn't going to take too long at all right now. We are already back up to 383. 10 million for that. 5 million for that. 15 million for 2 pairs. 14 million for 2 pairs. Man, that's sweet. We are already back up to 750 million. 75 million for a full house. Wow. 900 million. Come on, baby. 927. 942. 970. There we go. We hit it again. We are officially a billionaire again. Well, we set a goal to become a billionaire by rolling some dice, and we have done it twice now. Thank you all for watching. If you guys made it this far in the video, please drop a like. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys want to see me play this game some more, or what games you want to see me play. Thanks. Have a great day.